Shalom. Welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you, Akim, pushing his word in sincerity and in truth back into the lesson. Today's going to be a lesson dealing with this article you can see on the screen. I'm going to choose my words carefully, but you can see what it says. It says 3/4 of small hat people in Europe hide their identity, man. So they hide their identity. It just got me thinking and laughing because, hey, the true people of the book, uh, hey, we can't hide who we are, man. You know, from the curses to the description, the Bible tells who's who and what's what as far as the chosen people, man. All right, these people that's claiming they gotta hide their identity, for the most part, you wouldn't know the difference between them and a regular Caucasian person, right? Unless you really look at the nose. But other than that, hey, you wouldn't even know the difference, man. All right, you would not even know the difference, and that just if you read the scriptures or studied the scriptures, it really would dispel who they say they are, hey, in less than 60 seconds. But anyway, let's get into it. It says 3/4 of Europe's small hat community hide their identities as they fear being harassed or attacked by anti-Sims. And their word anti-Sim, really you go back to uh, the name Shem, right? One of Noah's sons, right? Ham, Shem, and Japhet. So when you go into that line Shem, there's a lot of people that came out of Shem, man. All right, not just the Israelites, so to speak. It says small hats in the EU member states are in the grip of a rising tide of anti-Sem. The EU rights agency that conducted the survey said as it blamed increased tensions over the war in Gaza. Across Europe, 76% said in the survey they hid their small hat identity at least occasionally, while 34% said they took care to avoid small hat events or places as they did not feel safe. Right? So they always pushing like these people are so oppressed. When you look at the numbers, hey, they're at the top of the food chain, man. You already know, man. They run the banks, they run the movie industry. All right, sports, whatever you can name. Hey, they're in the forefront of it. Okay. But at the end of the day, the people they had there didn't. They're all Edomites at the end of the day. So you can understand. Biblically, they're all Edomites. So let's grab some scriptures. First one I'm gonna grab is Jeremiah 14:2. It's gonna be a couple color scriptures. It says, Judah mourneth, and their gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. So if you think about the northern and southern kingdom, all right, the Negro looking tribes, so-called black looking tribes, represents the southern kingdom, man. All right, when you say Judah, all right, where you get the words today they use Jews from, or the issues as we say, they say it like that. Ish is a form like, but not really is when you look into the prefix, the after effects of ish. But it comes out of Judah, man. All right, and Judah, when you go through the scriptures, historically, is a dark colored people, man. Period, point blank. You know, today you might have Israelites because of the mixing. They come out looking like some Edomites. I'll give you that. But when you go back into the scriptures and you read the characteristics of these people, skin color, hair texture, it does not point to these people over here talking about they gotta blend in with regular Caucasians because they feel threatened, man. This is nothing more than foolishness and nonsense, right? Let's go back. Let's get Song of Solomon, right? Solomon. I am black but calmly, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. Right. So hey, that's flat out. Doesn't even need a breakdown, man. You know, you have many scriptures like that that tells you what the people look like, man. All right, and what they were compared to in different captivities and different representations of time. You know, from here, and let's get the description of the Lord. Yeah, I want to make a point dealing with hey, Moses, man. Story of Moses, him being in Egypt, right? And they not knowing whether he was an Egyptian, you know, even though he was an Israelite out of the tribe of Levi. So you see those similarities today. That's why black people in America, right, thinking that they're African, man. There's a similarity, or we look similar to the Africans or the Hamites, which is a biblical name, but we're not them. We're the Israelites. This is Revelation 1 and 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, right? And his eyes were as a flame of fire. So this image, right, that was John the Revelator seeing this man with white woolly hair, all right? Now let's see what his skin looked like. And his feet unto fine brass, as if they burned in the furnace. All right, so picture that your feet is the same color as the rest of your skin, man. You know, the rest of your upper torso is now brown, but your feet is, fucking, another color, man. It says that his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burn in the furnace, and his voice had the sound of many waters. Right. So this is how the Lord looked, man. All right, and the Lord sprang out of Judah, as the scriptures say. So this is what our people look like. So when you read that article talking about they gotta blend in, they scared to say their heritage, man. Like we can't blend in with the them people, man. All right, with the normal so-called people. I don't say normal, but the people that run the earth, right? The Edomites. We can't blend in. These characteristics are written about for a reason, man. So you know what's what and who's who, man. And especially those curses. Hey, those curses don't lie, man. Right? I'm gonna grab one of them. But Deuteronomy 28th chapter, go back and read it. Especially for you newer Akim listening to this video, or if you never read it before. It really gives you a marker of what would happen and befall the Israelites, man. Okay? And how you would identify them throughout all history, man. Right? Especially us going into slavery on slave ships. The people over there in Europe talking about they hiding. They hiding, but they on top of the pyramid. They can't say that, man. They can't claim that. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 43. It says, the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. And they show you that over and over anytime somebody makes statements and gets out of line, man. All right, Nick Cannon, Kanye West, they make mockery of these people, make them apologize, or hey, they shut their ass down, man. Right? With Kanye, supposedly a billionaire, accounts closed, can't get access, move your money, right? Your deals we gonna rip up, all because of telling the truth as far as who's who, what was that? Kyrie Irving, another one, man. He had to shut the hell up, But yeah, I just wanted to touch on this article that had piqued my interest. 76% talking about they gotta hide who they are. Like, man, come on, man. Right? If you look at the description of what the Israelites, like just those scriptures I just read, hey, you're not hiding that, man. You're not hiding that, man. And the other one I had, speaking on Moses, I just wanted to show this real quick. This is an excerpt out of the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. And those older Bible dictionaries always got the truth in them, as far as little nuggets. And it gives you the definition of Ham. Like I said earlier, Ham, Shem, and Japhet. But this is something about Ham, which is supposedly the forefather of all dark-skinned people. But let's read it, and it's going to give you a little nugget. It says, Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood, he became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes. So there's a distinction right there. They know the truth, man. They know the truth, and they got to tell lies to hide the truth. It says, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, Canaanites, right? His identity, when his father was laid drunken, brought a curse upon Canaan. But the point that the person highlighted in this is not the Negroes, man. And I just mentioned that story of Moses being around the Egyptians. He was Israelite, man, but he was with the Egyptians. And you go back and look at the ancient art of the Egyptians on the pyramids and everywhere in the museums. These were dark-skinned people, man, because they were out of that line of Ham. Even in the New Testament, it talks about Paul, where one of the Romans thought he was an Egyptian. Roughly paraphrasing. You gotta look that up. But that's the point. I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Shalom the next time.